Good Saturday morning, everyone. Today is May 18th, and as we set up above, do I upgrade? Should I upgrade? What do you think? Here's a dilemma that I'm having, and I want some comments on this. I want to get some feedback. Let me know. Okay. But if you haven't subscribed, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. These are going to be some interesting times. Okay. I currently own a 2023 Chevrolet Bolt 1LT, the base model. Okay. So right now, as many of you know that are Tesla owners or Tesla people, I've wanted to upgrade to a Tesla. Here's my dilemma. Currently, I've taken a beating on depreciation and depressing the first year on my Chevy Bolt. My number one intention is currently to keep my Bolt for 200,000 miles, where it would literally be almost free. The savings, the money savings, well, over my wife's van, it would be, I'd save $20,000. That's a no-brainer. But even over my previous car, my hybrid Toyota Prius, I would save somewhere between $10,000 and $12,000 over expenses over this next 5, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, whatever, 10 years. So depending on how I keep it, and if nothing goes wrong. Now, again, it's early, but here's my, I keep trying to put it out of my mind, think, I can't afford a Tesla. I need to just stay with my Bolt, keep doing what I'm doing, plugging away. I'll have it paid off here in hopefully 5 months. Everything's great. Currently, within the last 2 weeks, Tesla has came out. You can now buy their Model Y rear-wheel drive long range. Okay? Now, it's $44,990, so $44,990, which is expensive to me still. I know a few years ago people were paying $65,000 for these cars. I get it, okay? The price has been coming down. They're getting better at production. The plants are all in use. It's awesome. Currently, $44,990, okay? That's expensive. They will give you $7,500 off at the time of purchase, okay? So now you're at $37,490. Is it worth $37,490? You got heated seats, heated rear seats, with all of the stuff that it comes with a Tesla. The Model Y is their SUV, their small SUV, 5-passenger SUV. There are some limitations. I would never buy the 7-passenger anyway. The Model Y is too small. You don't want a third row in the Model Y. So here's why and this just came up the last couple weeks. If you purchase a Model Y before the end of May, okay, a couple weeks, they're currently offering 0.99% financing up to 72 months. Okay? Literally, you could buy a car, pay for it for 6 years, and have just a little over $1,000 interest paid. Over 6 years. I've already paid $1,000, $1,005 and some change on my Chevrolet Bolt in 1 year and 2 months. 1 year and 2 months. So, is now the time? Is it right? I have researched this. From the good side, this Model Y, rear-wheel drive, that's what I want. I don't want dual motors competing and helping each other, and I don't need to go 0-60 and break my neck, okay? It's already, the Model Y rear-wheel drive is already quicker than, well, 90% of every car on the road anyway. I don't care about that. I've gotten too old for that. It is a road tripping monster, okay? Has 320 miles of range, okay? And at a 70-mile-an-hour range test, no one has actually done it that I've seen this last week or two that this came out. A couple weeks ago, there was a restricted version which only allowed you to have 80% of the battery. Now, Elon has software updated it. You can now get, if you want to, 100% of the battery. It charges like a beast. It is a fantastic car. But is it worth $37,490? Here's my big dilemma. If I upgrade now, I take a beating on depreciation. Okay? So if I trade or if I sell my car outright, basically I will have lost $6,000 to $8,000, maybe $9,000 in 1 year. Okay? And that's what's holding me back right now. This 0.99% financing ends May 31st. At the end of May, it's done. But knowing Tesla, knowing the way things run, my assumption is at the end of Q3, okay, which was what, the end of September. So they will run something else to bolster sales toward the end of Q3 or Q4, okay? Now, there is a upgrade coming to the Model Y, supposedly at the end of the year. They're going to do some changes like they did on the Model Y, Model 3. So it's coming. There's going to be changes. It's going to have, you know, I don't care about the things like pretty interior lights or they've changed the hood look in the rear end a little bit. I don't care about that. I care about price, money. So in the back of my mind, I keep thinking at the end of year, they're going to try something. Reduce the price, drop it a couple $1,000s, go with this interest rate again, 0.99. We're going to see how that works out. I think they tried it for a short time, and it's through Tesla. It's Tesla financing to see if all of a sudden sales just skyrocket through the roof, or we'll see. If I don't take advantage of it by the end of May, and it doesn't come back, and I miss out, I'm not paying 6.25%, 6.5% interest. Ain't happening. Not going to do it. I will keep my Bolt as originally planned. I will keep it for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever. Okay. And I road trip very rarely. Yes, we go to South Florida in the winter time. One of my previous videos, I did some research. 2 to 5% of the time is all that people ever road trip anywhere. Okay. It's nice to have that in your back pocket, though. This car will be a highly efficient car, get monster 320 miles range, and probably with regenerative braking in stop-and-go traffic and around here, I'll probably get closer to 350 to 375 on a charge, okay? So I throw this out. I'm trying to get some feedback. Please tell me, is now the time? Do I continue to wait? Do I possibly miss out? What do we do? Okay. I've talked to my wife. One day I'm like, I'm just going to wait. I'll wait a couple years. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then something like this pops up on the Tesla page. And you're like, man, if I could save $5,000 in interest, because you end up paying like $6,000. Oh, it was like $7,000 and something interest at the old 6.25% or 6.5% interest. Okay, so that's a a ponder that. What do you think? I asked this question in truth. I want to get people's honest opinions. Do you think they're going to drop it more? Do you think they're going to be better interest rates? Is this it? And I lose out and I miss out? Let me know. Okay? So, everybody, stay safe out there and like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.